to talk Ocean Township Big Red football with head football coach Don Klein and senior quarterback, safety, punter, and kicker Tyler Douglas. Guys, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks
Awesome.
for having us.
I'm going to keep this real quick like your offense. 10 to 12 minutes, no timeouts. Let's keep the tempo going. You understand that? Because you got a big game this Friday. All right? You are currently 4-0 and ranked number 7 in the coaches' top 20, which just came out today. You're averaging just a hair under 40 points and giving up 15 points a game. Now, here's my question to you, Coach. Last year you were 2-8, and now you're not. You're opposite. You're 4-0. What is the difference of the two seasons?
Yeah, I think for us with our success this year is that we've stayed healthy. I mean, last year was a difficult year for us. We were affected greatly by injuries on some of our key players, and we were playing a lot of young guys. So I think that combination really kind of handcuffed us in our ability to stay competitive and win a lot of games. And again, having said that, we were in a bunch of games last year that just went the other way. I mean, we were a handful of plays away from being a 5-5 type team last year with all the injuries, with starting 7 sophomores and 1 freshman. So if somebody were to say, what's the biggest difference, I think right now is that we've remained relatively healthy and we're able to get our playmakers the ball on Friday nights.
Now, Tyler, you could agree with that, with the healthy part. With that, you had a busy off season yourself, right? Now everybody's talking about this guy named Pickett from Ocean, but also your recruiting was also pretty busy too. I was following it too. You just committed to Temple University. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Busy off season for you. How relieved are you that it's all over?
I'm definitely very relieved it's all over. It was definitely, there was a lot going on. I was with Rassiopi sometimes twice a week,
Yeah.
Get to school early and all that. And, Rassiopi got me right. We honed in on the quarterback skill, footwork, all that fun stuff, timing of routes. And he really helped me out throughout the offseason. And like you said, Kenny Pickett, I got to work with him a good amount of times, and he helped me out as well.
Well, there's somebody else who's worked with some pretty good quarterbacks. It's the guy in the middle, Coach Klein. Coach Klein, you know a lot about quarterback play and your resume of, building quarterbacks out there. How does he rank out there with all the top quarterbacks you've had?
Oh, he's right there. People ask me to compare him and Kenny a lot, which I'm not going to do just because I have great respect for both of them, and I think they're very similar in some ways, and I think they're different in others. They're both fantastic players. Obviously both played for me at a high level. But I think Tyler makes a good point. When you're developing Division I scholarship quarterbacks at that level that we're doing it, it's not just about one person's development. They have to be in the right program. They have to be, playing within the right scheme, and they have to have the right training. And I think the formula that we use here in regards to preparing our quarterbacks to play is all inclusive. And I think it's a really, really good environment for quarterbacks to play at a high level. But Tyler's fantastic. He's obviously extremely physically gifted, but he's very, very competitive. He's very tough. And I think those are the things that are going to carry him to success once he leaves here. I was telling people last week, if Tyler throws the ball with anticipation at the next level, which I have every reason to think that he will, from the pocket, he's going to be a monster at Temple.
Tyler, I have one thing that he's got on you, Pickett. He makes a little bit more money than you right now. I believe, but you never know with the NIL. You never know. You never know right now. But listen, I remember seeing Pickett play in high school and seeing you watching you play, and a lot of similarities. And that's a nice compliment to have with Coach right there. Coach, in the summertime, we talked, and you were, and I love you because if you got something good, you'll let me know. You don't sandbag. You let me know. And you were very confident about your team. You really were, coming off a 2-8 season, which you were not used to doing, but you knew that we were going to get, you said, we're going to get back to Big Red winning ways. Tell me some of the players that helped you get to where you're at right now at being 4-0. Not Tyler and not Shane Garrett. We're going to talk about them a little later, but some of the other guys.
Well, if you take those two away, I think CJ Flanagan's the next guy that I would go to in that conversation. CJ's an explosive player. He's a 3-year starter for us on both sides of the ball. CJ has made more high-character plays during the course of his career than anybody I can remember. I mean, he's he's a kid that just continues to play and compete, never say die attitude, and he does a really nice job for us at safety on defense. And like I said, he's really making a lot of plays for us on offense this year. CJ's a guy that we're kind of limiting. We're managing the touches is probably a better word, because he's a guy that we're going to need here on the back end of this season and moving forward. If we want to accomplish some of the goals that we have in mind for ourselves, we need to get healthy CJ Flanagan to do that. He's been playing really, really well. Mateo Andrews, another kid, obviously a transfer from Neptune. He's made a lot of plays for us here in the front half of the season. He's done an excellent job. Caleb Thompson's another guy that's really doing a nice job on both sides. Ben Trench defensively, Ben Gerard defensively, Willie Canavan. And then up front, Nick Caruso, Giancarlo Palazzo. Those guys are playing at a really high level. So I can go on and on about a bunch of our guys, but those are some of the seniors and the underclassmen that are kind of carrying us and playing at a high level. Steve Falco had a great game for us last week. J.C.L. Webster's a senior on the defensive line who played really well last week. So we're fortunate that we have a bunch of guys playing at a high level right now.
Now, Tyler, we're going to talk about the skill kids a little bit, but I want you to talk about those linemen in front of you. Now, when I was at your game against Brick Memorial, I love the interaction you had with your line. I mean, it's obvious you're a leader. You're a coach on the field, but those linemen, they believe in you. You believe in them. They let you do what you do. Tell me about those linemen. Let's hear some names out there.
It all starts up front with the center, Nick Caruso. He's been starting since freshman year. And
good one.
Coach touches on the point that you find character in a kid when he breaks his primary hand and he always comes back and he snaps with the left hand. That's about someone that they're willing to do anything for the team, which is awesome. Giancarlo Palazzo, like we were just talking about, he's awesome. He's really stepped in and taken the role. Tommy Ikuzi, he was missing for a little bit, but we get him back now, and he's looking good, looking healthy. He's doing his thing. Who else we got in there? We got Matt Richter. He's a younger kid. He stepped up to some big roles. Ruvi Israeli. There's a bunch of guys up there just really doing their thing and letting me lead the offense the way I want to. And like you said, they just have that trust in me to let me tell them the protection or let me tell them whatever I need to tell them. And we just get going, with the tempo. And they're always ready to go with tempo. Sometimes with the linemen, you're like trying to push them and egg them on to keep going, but they're going. They love to keep going.
I'm a big offensive guy, and I'm a big fan of Coach Klein and his offense. It's RPO, run power often, right? Now, RPO, what you guys do, you guys are a threat at any time that you can run the ball or throw it to a wide range of receivers. Mateo Andrews, Shane Garrett, and Sobieski with Flanagan there, and you also have the other running back,
Nick Ikuzi.
Nick Ikuzi. I mean, you got somebody. You got some dudes there. I think the combination of quarterback, receiver, tight end may be one of the best in the shore. Arguably, yourself, Mateo, Garrett as the main guys, and a bunch of other guys too that could fill in there. How fun is it in practice? Doing all that stuff that you do, RPOs. The ball can go anywhere, and you're facilitating the football.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. Practice is always up tempo, and it is fun. I'd say the group gets along very well. We all like to have our fun, but we know when we got to lock in and really take practice seriously. Let's
talk Friday night, because that's why you're here. All right, you built yourself up to a big game. It's a non-divisional game. You're 4-0, number 7 ranked, playing at number 12, 3-1 Raritan. It's a big game for both of you in terms of, I know Coach probably doesn't want to talk about it, but it's PowerPoints. You guys put yourself in this situation here. Coach Klein, tell me something that maybe people don't realize about Raritan, going into Raritan.
I think for us, maybe people on the outside don't realize that how difficult of a place it is to play. They have very passionate fan base. Their student body is very excited about their football program. They show up to games and they're loud and they'll get after the other team a little bit. So it's a tough place to play. Like I said, I mentioned before, I think it's 4 years in a row we played there. I don't know what's up with that, but we're excited about the opportunity that comes on Friday night. I have a lot of respect for Coach Petruzzi. I think he does an excellent job. He's got a great staff. He's got a disciplined program. Every year, you're going to get a great effort from their players, and they have some really, really talented kids. So we're expecting a great game on Friday night, where we know it's an opponent that's not going to take a step back from us. We know that they're going to be excited about playing us. Also, we've been preparing that that way this week. So we're excited about Friday night. A lot of respect for those guys. Looking forward to a good one.
Yeah. Now, Tyler, I always say tradition doesn't graduate. Raritan's got tradition. So do you. Going into this game, there's a lot of excitement in the community, right? In the hallways.
Yes, for sure.
That you guys
There's
have.
a lot of fun always.
Tell me, is this just another game to you guys, or is this a big game because you're playing another team that has the same goals as you guys do for off season?
I mean, I'd say we look at it as just another game. You can't overhype any of them more than the other ones. You always got to be working hard in practice. Stack good days is what we preach at Ocean. So, the practice has got to be good. You got to be high tempo. There can't be a moment where we're down. But it's just like another week. You got to take it week by week and just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, I came back and told Scott Stump I just loved going to your game. I love being on the side. I just love the intensity with the coaching staff led by Coach Klein and just the way you guys were interacting. I thought it was great. It was a really fun game. I just can't tweet your games. It's too quick. Like you scored a touchdown, you did it again, and this touch. I mean, can you slow it down a little bit for me? I'm very slow at tweeting. I really am. But had a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to being there Friday too, watching you guys play. I kept my word, 10 to 12 minutes. All right, you guys got to. I don't want anybody blaming me or saying you're the reason why you won. All right, you guys came on here 10 to 12 minutes. I appreciate spending some time talking Big Red football, and it is Big Red, Coach, right? Because people keep saying that to me. It's Spartans.
It's Big Red. It's Big Red. Coach Conti brought the Big Red to us. Our program is the Big Red, so we'll fall under the umbrella of Ocean Spartans and all that stuff. But the Ocean Township football program is Big Red. We have Big Red on everything, and we're proud of it.
Good guys, I appreciate.
Coach, too. Let me just mention quick. With our success and stuff, RJ Reed, our offensive coordinator, is doing an absolutely outstanding job orchestrating this thing. I definitely want to make sure he gets credit. And our defensive coordinator, Phil Green, is doing a great job as well. So the entire staff, but the two coordinators have done an outstanding job at this point. We're excited about those guys. They're really, really good young coaches.
Yeah. Whatever you're doing, Coach, keep it going. It's going well, man. I did my last taste when we played you guys. I mean, you took it easy on us. You beat us 49 to the 6, I think it was. So I know how.
Freshman year.
Yeah. Oh.
Tyler was a freshman on that team.
You know what? I feel like you've been playing football for like 7 years there, man. You've been there for so long. Yeah. You know what's great about you? You made all division at many different positions too, right? Yeah. I mean, what a great career you had, Tyler. I want to appreciate you again coming on the show, and wishing you the very best for this season and also in the future. And Coach, good luck to you guys. I'll see you Friday night.
Thanks,
and if you guys need anything, the Shore Football Report is there for you guys.
Awesome. Thanks for doing what you do.
Go Big Red.
Go Big Red.